I'm 31 years old. I'm a woman. I'm a United States Marine, and I'm a lesbian. And, pardon me, prior to today, if I had said that, I could expect to be discharged from the military. I love the Marine Corps, which is why I haven't been able to completely leave it, even though Don't Ask, Don't Tell made my life pretty miserable.
The repeal drive gathered momentum in 2008 when then-candidate Barack Obama pledged to lift the ban. As president, he called for action in his 2010 State of the Union address.
I will work with Congress and our military to finally repeal the law that denies gay Americans the right to serve the country they love because of who they are.
Last December, the lame duck Congress passed repeal. Implementation was delayed, pending new training for the troops. Pentagon officials say 97% of those in uniform have now received that training.
Well, it's definitely a big day, Judy. I think first and foremost, to me, it means two things. I'm part of a family now, more so than I was yesterday. I can be honest and open with my coworkers, but more importantly, today means that I still show up at work and I still do my job because first and foremost, I'm a member of the military serving the Coast Guard. There's a few individuals, a few trusted individuals with whom I've been able to be open with, but I think it will probably be a surprise to some, but I'm looking forward to the future as it comes down.
What's it been like for you?
It's been challenging. There have been good days and there have been bad days. A lot of the times, my partner and I have had to make up excuses for what we did over the weekend. Often showing up at events by myself, and it's been challenging. But the important thing now is that we can finally both participate and be much more. Build much stronger camaraderie with our troops. The important thing is, I think, as leaders in the military, is we have an opportunity now to be good role models, gay and lesbian service members, to stand up, to provide a solid role to those coming up behind us, and to dispel any negative stereotypes that might be there as well.
Service members who were dismissed because of the ban will be allowed to re-enlist.
Well, I went into the military following the footsteps of my dad and stepdad, who both served 20 years in the Air Force. I was enlisted for 5 years. At the 5-year mark, the Air Force let me out to go do an Air Force ROTC for 2 years. There was a female cadet that knew I was gay, and my boyfriend at the time was also a cadet. And so she went to our commander and said, they're both gay in a relationship. And so when the JAG came in, the officers or the investigators for the Air Force, I told them I had no comment. And they, a few months later called me in and said, well, we're discharging you due to homosexual conduct. Now I have the opportunity to go back into the military, if I want to and if they want me back. But also, I have a lot of friends that are in the military, and I had a lot of friends that were discharged under Don't Ask, Don't Tell. So it's an exciting day to know that all my friends, aren't going to lose their job like I did, and then the ones that did lose their job, we all have the chance to fix that. Growing up, military, I had planned on staying, in 20 years. I was looking forward to a career as an officer, as a pilot. It was devastating. I had to figure out, well, what am I going to do now? The military is no longer part of my life, and so, I had just had to do a lot of thinking of what do I want to do, and unfortunately, I've been able to pick up my feet and move on.